Good night, folks. Today we are going to play a kind of like storytelling game. It's a Taiwanese game. I'm playing its demo mode, but the rating said it's pretty good, so I think I'm gonna play it. I just get started, so I guess I can just play the new one so you can understand what's telling. And as you see, this is a Taiwanese game, so it got the traditional Chinese. So you can if you are from China, or if you are learning simplified Chinese, or you just can turn it into simplified, or you just can use English. So let's get started. It's called A Light in the Dark, 夜光. Okay, let's get started. This world is not fair. There was a saying, the world is one big and intricate machine, with the people as its cogs, and the law as its screws, countless pieces connected with each other in order to operate. Through continuous refining on the top of repeated collapse and reconstruction, modern society is eventually formed. The more complicated a machine appears to be, the more delicate it really is. One loose screw would stop the whole thing. One failed detail would lead to collapse. Therefore, we must be ever vigilant and watchful, and remove every single problematic piece. Mommy needs to head out and take care of something, so dinner without me. You can eat whatever you like. If Daddy calls, just tell him I'm in a class, okay? The laughter of an unknown man, hurried footsteps, a started car engine. At that moment I heard a sound of dissonance from the machine. It was very cold. I felt the freezing cold before I regained my consciousness. It wasn't so much that I felt cold when I woke up, but the icy air itself caused me to wake up. I opened my eyes and only saw darkness. Oh, here's the... what's that? Old style phone, and I don't know what this is. And a table, I think. All I could figure out was that I was in a small room. Seems like this is the window. Strangely, I had no clue about the sight before me. This wasn't my room, nor that of a hotel room. My head hurt, as if I had a hangover. I tried to stand up, to go turn on the lights, but got no response from my numb limbs. Oh, he's shaking. Where am I? The smell of cigarettes and mold was cringe-worthy. Sobering up, I finally realized something was not right. Sorry. What happened to me? A sense of unease appeared in my mind. I tried to calm down and organize my thoughts. I recall that I was on my way home from crim school. Oh, crim school is the school if you are Asian kid, you will go to crim school after school. Like, the school is about 7:30 in the morning, and you go to school and have some classes, and 12 o'clock you will have lunch and half-hour sleep, just half-hour eat and half-hour sleep, and started the class from 1 p.m. and usually there will be until 5 p.m. that you can go out the school, and then some people will go to cram school like 7 p.m. and or 6 o'clock, and then you have some classes in there to make sure your testing score is performing well in school, and maybe from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. I think. Some are 9:30, but whatever. It's just when you go back to home, usually you don't have time to do other stuff. You just go sleep and go sleep and start with and go sleep and start another day, and you can go to school another day to go to cram school. That's just Asia kid do day after day, tests after tests, homework after homework. Yeah. Finally up, right, rich boy. Rich boy, so I'm a rich boy. And she's wearing a scarf and a long jacket, having some kind of belt. Who are? An unfamiliar voice rang in my ears, right when I opened my mouth to ask. Ooh, am I hit? A foot. Oh, I've been hit by a foot. A foot out of nowhere landed in my stomach, kicking me right toward the wall. So I'm right at the wall right now. Cough, cough. I felt my stomach turning and almost vomited. However, all that came out was a fit of dry coughing. I couldn't stop spasming on the ground. I couldn't think that. Couldn't think at all, thanks to the intense pain. So she must be hitting hard, but was also too scared to make any sound. Ooh, I guess it's mine. Countless questions went through my mind, but before I could talk, I heard that cold voice again. The cold voice must came from this woman. Who gave you permission to talk? There was no change in her expression as she As she watched me struggle, there was nothing but pure enmity in her eyes. You better be quiet. I have no patience nor intention to play nice with you. Got that? I struggled to stand up, then came to the shocking realization that my limbs weren't numb. They were tightly tied up with rope. Oh, so I'm tied up and now I'm lying on the wall. I struggled against it, but the rope was much tighter than I imagined. Ooh, that's another. Hey! Oh, do you see that? The stamina just go a little bit less. Rich boy, do you understand the words are coming out of my mouth? Or do you only respond after a good beating? Bastard. Another kick made me almost scream and curse at her. However, knowing now there was not the time to confront her, I grit my teeth to force myself to stay calm. Anything I said at that moment could be fatal. I had to grasp the situation first. Oh, she's coming close. Suddenly she got closer, not realizing her intention. My body instinctively tried to move away from her touch. Huh? Scared? Noticing my slight reaction, she gave a snort of contempt. Last shred of defiance disappeared as soon as the blade touched my body. There was no chance of victory, no matter how I resisted. I waited for her next move. All you could hear in the quiet room was our shallow breathing. Ooh, she's moving the tip of the, scratching the tip of the knife. The tip of the blade moved across my skin, making a small cut. My tense-up nerves were struck sensitive. I could feel the exact temperature of the air, the roughness of the rope, and the sharpness of the blade. So I guess she's not killing him, right? There was a certain feeling of warmth from the blood that flowed out from the wound and down my arm. Nevertheless, my mind was extremely clear. Kidnapping, human trafficking, organ trade. a few possibilities came to my mind, but there was no way to determine which. Since we have to hang out a little bit before I get the ransom, let me make a few things clear. Don't try to run or take without permission. I don't mind breaking a few bones. Humans are sturdy after all. You hear me? I nodded quietly. I couldn't digest all the information at once, but one keyword stood out. Ransom. Humph. How do you spell this? Humph. I guess. The blade left my skin, and I swore I heard a little sigh escape from her. The sound of light footsteps moved towards the wall. Before I could even feel more confused, a glaring light broke through the darkness in the room. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's the light. Oh, okay. Oh, here's the chair. Not able to adjust the sudden brightness. It took me quite a while to finally open my eyes. What came into view was totally unfamiliar to me. The room was roughly 300 square feet in size. I have no idea how long is a feet, because in Taiwan we just use meter. A wall that was meant to be painted was now mottled. Its original color was no longer visible. Time made everything in the room, such as the wooden chair, desk, or bed, look decayed. The moldy smell in the air was reminiscent of old ruins you see in a movie. Oh, we should see her face. The owner of the room stood near the window. Also, here's the window here. Making a taunting smirk with her lips. Never live in a place like this, rich boy. The words were clearly provocative. Bearing with the burning pain, I tried to observe her through the lamplight. She was a young-looking woman. She wore a dark overcoat and a scarf. Her shoulder-length hair casually scattered behind her back, with bangs almost covering her eyes. Surprisingly, she did not wear a face mask, helmet, or anything else to stop me from staring at her. She didn't seem to mind her face being seen. She didn't have the stereotypical look of a criminal, despite a hint of unease on her mager face. There wasn't one bit of guilt within those dark brown pupils of hers that were staring straight back at me. You know what? I hate people like you. She was talking to herself and ignored how pale my face was, and made no attempt to elaborate. This was not conversation, but a simple declaration. Who was she? Where was I? What did she want? Why did she do such a thing? Countless questions circulated in my head, but I couldn't make a sound even with my mouth open. What eventually did come out was something totally unrelated. Why me? Oh, he's talking. The unfamiliar, dry voice sounded rough like sandpaper. Why? Oh, the older girl. The girl mumbled my question next to the window. Her face reflected the damp lamp. Orange spots of light scattered across her messy hair, dancing like a fire. Oh, because her hair is a little bit red. She hung her head in contemplation. It took her a while to raise her head again with a grin. No particular reason. As though it was only natural. The empty voice held no emotion but a malevolent sense of pleasure. The world is just unfair. Isn't that your favorite line? Seeing the shock in my eyes, she chuckled. With that mocking statement, the curtain was raised on this kidnapping incident. Ooh. That just saved. This was the saved data I was playing. I just save here. Shall we? Okay. Nice design. Next. I stood in a world of darkness. There was no sky nor ground, only endless darkness. A dream. In this haze, I felt like I was in a dream, yet I couldn't control my thoughts. The intermittent noise was annoying, like a radio with poor signal. Suddenly the ground started to slowly sink like quicksand. I tried to move my legs but realized I couldn't move. Feet, legs, and then my arms. The darkness gradually devoured my body. I heard that vivid disdain before my vision was overtaken. I hate people like you. Oh, that's the girl. Oh, day 1. Note updated. Oh, so it's morning right now. Still half asleep. I opened my eyes. The room before me was still the same unfamiliar room. Oh, so here's the socket. Oh, what's this? Cigarette? I don't know. A phone, a light. I don't know. This blue thing is this a sofa? So it was not a dream. A long sigh couldn't relieve the depression in my chest, and my heart sunk to the very bottom. Oh, it is August 30th, and it's kind of like 5 a.m. I was kidnapped. What were their objectives? What should I do? My mind mind was all blank. There was more confusion than fear. Oh, here's the door. They said one can be petrified when facing a threat. It was fight or flight. Reflectively stopping your actions to avoid catching a predator's attention was probably the best way to describe my feeling then. I tried to pull at the rope, but nothing happened. The headache was hard to bear. The painkiller I usually prepare was in my bag, which was out of my reach in this situation. Damn it. My mind did get clearer after sleeping. Everything that happened yesterday was still felt like a dream, but the reality lay right before my eyes. Oh, here's the sofa. The morning light brightened up the room. The peeling paint on the wall and the old pieces of furniture. There was nothing but decay, as though nothing had been touched for a long time. Was it an abandoned house? Did they actually live here? Kidnapper was nowhere to be found. I couldn't hear anything and thus couldn't tell how many people were around. Perhaps shouting for help might catch someone's attention, but the kidnapper might also be right outside the door. Shout for help. Take stock of the situation. There's no use to shout, I think. Let's take stock of the situation. My yelling might not be heard, and I could be in trouble if it got the kidnapper's attention instead. I could still feel the pain from where I got kicked the day before. I tried to make myself a little more comfortable and relaxed my back by leaning on the wall. First, my body. My hands were tightly tied up, so I couldn't move them, let alone wiggle out of these ropes. My body overall was alright, but I couldn't really rest in this situation. I had to save my energy to escape. So where to start? What I am saying, where's I? How did I kidnap? Hey! What the? I was going to choose. Oh, never mind. The time was. I have already known the time. I just saw the clock. Damn it. Can I go back to the? No. Save. No, not this. Shit. I'm going to choose the one I want to choose. Yeah, go back to menu. Load. This one. Yep. Yeah, that's so cheating. Yeah. Okay, we can fast forward right now. Yeah, la 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 la. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I have already done it. Alright, I have already know the time, so I don't need to choose the time. Yeah, I know you got tied up by the rope. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I have already know the time. Blah 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 blah. I just don't shout. And then yeah, I know. This one. Yeah. My memory before arriving here. Yeah, that's important. That might lead to the clue of why we are here, right? I was on my way home from Korean school. Oh, so this must be 10 to 11 p.m. Yeah, usually it will be that. Someone suddenly called my name when I passed by a road under construction. My mouth was covered before I turned back. The last thing I remembered was the smell of chemicals. So the attackers were prepared, right? Some sort of anesthetic ether, maybe. I don't know what that is. This felt like some plot straight from the movies that I never imagined I would encounter. Not that many people passed by that place, nor was there a surveillance camera. No one probably even noticed me getting kidnapped. Okay. I was uncertain if there was an accomplice. I'm not particularly heavy, but I doubt she could drag me away all by herself. So there must be other people, right? In fact, who called at me back there anyway? Despite my best effort, I couldn't even remember that person's gender. Oh, the girl. Before I could rethink further, I heard footsteps outside. I couldn't help but tense up. Who was that? Oh, that girl. Before I made my mind on how to respond, I saw the girl pushing open the door. Ooh, she took out the knife. We are done. End of the story. Holding the knife and wearing the same overcoat and scarf, she stared at me. I tried to look back calmly, but I could still clearly feel my rapid heartbeats. Oh, this artwork is good. Finally up, rich boy. she keep calling me rich boy. I looked at her silently, trying to guess her intention from her words or actions. I was in an unfamiliar situation, and there were too many questions left unanswered. The location, the time, their objectives. Yeah, I just said that uh, yesterday. Any sort of information would help. You are free once your daddy pays up, so stay quiet. So you gotta reach that, right? Or I can't guarantee what will happen to you. Oh, I think we'll get some broken bones. Ooh, what's that? With that said, uh, she sat next to the window and lit up the cigarette. Oh, so it's the lighter, right? Or cigarette. It was easier to see her face in the sunlight. Her neglected long hair was just messy, with those long bands almost covering her eyes. The pale skin was not from makeup. More likely, she was born with or the result of poor health. Or maybe drug abuse. Hey! The girl's voice broke my train of thought. She coldly stared back at me with the cigarette in her hand. I will make a few things clear. When I contact your dad, don't talk, don't move, don't get any funny ideas. This is not a game. I don't have any patience, and I don't mind shutting you up by breaking one or two bones. Digesting her every word, I pondered what to respond. Try to scare me. I think that's not a good option. We might get broken bones. Oh! Did I get broken bones? I have plenty of time, so I dare you to try that again. She said that cruelly, as she kicked me again as if it were an act of revenge against me. Hao Chen Jiang. This might be pronounced by Jiang Hao Chen, maybe, because this is the last name, and usually the Chinese name will put to the front, and these two words are kind of like stick together, and when you are calling somebody's name in Chinese, you will just if you are his friend, you will just call this two word instead of the first one. The first one is kind of like formal occasions, just like Mr. Jiang, kind of like that, or Mr. Wang, kind of like that. Yeah. So, age 19, only son of the CEO Hua Jiang. Address is Changcheng Road, Lane 2. Changcheng. I guess it is Changcheng. Because usually there won't be any too flat word, too flat pronunciation. There won't be like Changcheng. No. It will be like Changcheng or Changcheng. There won't be Changcheng. So I guess it is Changcheng. So this girl did do some homework. Liz lives by himself. Buys breakfast at 10 a.m. every day. What? What? Wait a minute. You buy breakfast at 10 a.m. Then okay. That's kind of a little bit late. Usually the breakfast store will open kind of like 5 a.m. and until I guess it's 1 p.m., 2 p.m. I think. Jogs at the park at 8 p.m. Okay, that's reasonable. Cram school every Tuesday and Thursday, which ends at 9:30 p.m. Yeah, I told you, kind of 9 to 10 p.m. That kind of cram school do this kind of timing. Always takes the shortcut via the walkway that's under construction. She lazily read my information and from time to time paused to look at me, as though anticipating something. Quite comprehensive. Hama. I still don't know how to pronounce this. She grunted after noticing my lack of reaction. The leaking of personal information was nothing new, but it was still uncomfortable to hear someone knowing your daily schedule like the back of her hand. Yeah, the leaking personal information is kind of like a norm in Taiwan. That many people will know your what's that? Phone number, and stranger will call to you and say your family member is kidnapped, and you need to pay him to save them. Kind of like, yeah, it just want some money from you and giving you false information or anything else like that. Was it an acquaintance behind all this? I guess it is this, right? Oh, this. If she knew that much about me. My best attempts to conjure up my memory still failed. Hard to believe she hasn't any reason to pick me. No one but my parents and the building security knew my schedule, and none of them could be the source of the leak. First things first. You don't have to you don't have to keep my feet tied up, you know. I have no intention to run. Even if you don't believe me, my hands are still tied. Also, you have a knife. I can't run away like this anyway. It is really uncomfortable being tied up like this. And it is just boy. I told you before. She interrupted me, squinting before me and looking at me right in the eyes. I hate people like you. She don't even want to talk to me. Having too much money to spend, never knowing any pain. Everything just goes your way. You know nothing but still act almighty, like some big shot. Uncomfortable? You think I care? More uncomfortable the better I say. Also, she's kind of enjoying me getting pain. That's a bad news. What a messed up personality. I felt her enmity, but didn't want to say that to her. Too many people found society unfair, always blaming his or her failure on someone else, thinking he or she was a victim of the system. If it was this easy to convince her, she wouldn't even end up kidnapping someone. Nothing to say now? Noticing my silence, she tried to provoke me. What are you talking about? I'm going to get kicked. What are you talking about? I knew I shouldn't try to argue with her, but I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't tolerate such an extreme take on things. If I let her keep going, she might think she was onto something. I don't know anything about you, yet you think you know everything about me? Oh, I'm going to get kicked or get some broken bones. My words went straight for the fallacy of her logic. I couldn't help but laugh. If you just want to take out this on someone, say it. Stop making it sound like everyone owes you. Ooh. Oh, I love. I kind of enjoying watching this boy getting kicked. Shut up. A full force, full force kick flew at me. I gasped in pain even before it connected. You are all the same. What else can you do except mumble nonsense? Can say the same about you. I smirked with disdain as I stared back at her face twisted in anger. Ooh. So what now? Ooh. What's this? Action mode. Here you can choose various actions. When your action points reach 0, the next phase will begin. Oh, okay. So I got 4 points, right? Sorry. Chat. Talk to the kidnapper. Observe. Look at the items in the room. Rest to store stamina. I think my stamina is okay. Okay, let's just keep chatting. Keep getting kicked. Ooh, what's this? Click on the icon or right click to return the previous page. Oh, okay. Click on one of the topics. The list will change as you progress through the story. Oh, okay. So I got 3 choices, right? Eh? Oh, okay. Talk to the old girl. What do you want? What's your name? Can you untie me? I just said that before, so I guess that's not going to be useful. So I just choose this 2. She might tell me my name. Tell me her name. What do you want? She might answer, want to see me suffer in pain. So I think this will be kind of useful right now. Oh, 1 point minus. What's your name? The girl was staring at her phone and didn't hear my question, so I repeated it. Huang Yi. Oh, Huang Yi. Oh, so it is kind of like two-word name. That Huang is the last word, and Yi is the word. Kind of like, usually there will be 2 words, but some people got only 1 word, so that's it. The last name and the kind of like middle name. Huang Yi. She carefully said 2 syllables before suddenly shutting up. She raised her head and looked at me cautiously. Say again? I secretly remembered the partial answer, but acted as though I heard nothing. What's this? Tisk. She dubiously wrinkled her elbow, then glanced at me while biting her lips. You think I would tell you just so you can call the cops later? You almost said it anyway. Didn't you almost say it, Miss Huang? Oh, that is so funny. I told her jokingly, feeling satisfied from her angry look. You might get kicked, you asshole. You don't seem to get it, do you? Ooh! And I immediately paid the price for speaking without thinking. She kicked my body while looking down on me with a rage-turned smile. Keep babbling. Let's see if your body is as tough as your mouth. Ooh. So what now? Remain actions. Let's get some rest first. Oh, oh. So our stamina is are so low. Let's get some more rest before we get kicked again. My head hurts and my body feels like it's burning up. If only I could rest in a clean bed. So what now? I got 2 action points to use. Let's chat one more and get rest one more. Talk to the older girl. What do you want? What do you want? Are you an idiot? Money, of course. Do you think I enjoy kidnapping people? Maybe. She grunted in disdain. Then her mouth broke into a naughty smirk. Of course, teaching your type a lesson feels good too. Otherwise, you would think that the whole world only circulates around you. Huh. The words were still aggressive. I still had no idea why she was this mad. Everything aside, just the fact that I didn't even know her in person made it bizarre that why she had such a great grudge. Whatever. I guess it is the wise choice. So, what happens after you get the money? Kill me? Kidnapping is naturally for money, but money for what? Will they ask for more? Escape abroad? And most importantly, do they intend to let me go? What do you think? She raised the corner of her mouth and returned the question. The non-committal smile was creepy. It's none of your business anyway. You just pray your daddy pays up soon. That amount is nothing to you, right? I hope so too. Bringing this up covered my mind in shadow, but I couldn't do anything about it. So, what now? I guess I have no choice but to rest. For my stamina. Yay! Okay, I'll just drink water. Just wait a minute. Just wait a second. Just wait a while. Why my title is the old one? I don't understand. Just wait a minute. Okay, that's better. I think the title is right now. Okay, let's get back to the game. Ooh. Wait a second. Here, okay. I should rest when I get the chance. Oh, I wasn't sure how much time had passed out. But I grew hungry. Yeah, haven't eaten anything. My head still hurt a little, and my tied up limbs only made me moody. She just sat there, staring at her phone. She kept dialing some numbers with an anxious expression. Why don't you eat something? Not hungry. You ate this morning? I don't think so. Just cut to the chase and stop beating around the bush, will you? Staring at me with a certain annoyance, she replied coldly, I wanna go home. Hey, chill. Oh! This is so funny. I love enjoying being kicked. Keep babbling, I dare you. After another kick out of nowhere, she looked down on me relentlessly. You want money, right? How much? None of your business. I tried to negotiate with her, but she just looked even more annoyed. Look, if you let me go now, and all my money is yours. All the cash on me and my bank savings, that should be work, right? I'll say nothing and pretend this never happened. I live by myself anyway, and no one will suspect if I just say I took a walk. Shut up. You think I am a fool? Why should I believe you? You think you can talk your way out of this? Just shut up and wait for your daddy to pay. She snorted and showed no interest in my proposal. What if he won't? He will. Oh, seems like she got some confidence at that. She interrupted me, raising an eyebrow at me. You will be in trouble if he doesn't. Haha. I realized her implication. My dry chuckle felt bitter. She had a point. I would be in trouble without the ransom. I suppressed my worry, knowing it was not the time to panic. The prayers were collecting any information, replenishing my stamina, and finding a chance to escape. Can I have something to drink and eat? I haven't had anything to eat since yesterday. Oh? The rich boy is already hungry after skipping one meal. Yes, I admit it without hesitation. My hunger was real, and there was nothing impressive about hiding that. Oh, guess that's a glass of water. She couldn't retort, so she poured me a glass of water from the bottle after a grunt. I can't grab it unless you untie me. Just lick it like like a dog. Yeah, that's it. That's cool. Nice one. I tried to convince her to loosen up the rope, but she had no intention to do so. I guess I'll drink because I need stamina. Then please hold it still. Seriously? Oh, she's kind of surprised. Noticing I would do as she suggested, she sounded surprised. Isn't that your suggestion? You can feed me otherwise. Not breaking a sweet, replied coldly. Pride was not edible, and I had to keep my strength. Yeah, you haven't drink, I guess, for 6 hours. Why you? I was used to it. If someone wanted to insult or enrage you, just accept it pain plainly. People are like cats. They don't show interest in toys that don't struggle. Kind of makes sense. Don't move. No longer composed, she moved closer to me with water in her hand. What are you? Oh, what? I was pressed to the wall without finishing my sentence, bending my head as she forced the water down my throat, almost like an act of torture. Ooh, glug glug glug. Ooh, so he do drink the water. Want some more? That's kind of funny. She raised her eyebrow, smiling victoriously. Screw you. I couldn't say anything while choking. The spilled water soaked my clothes, making me tremble in this cold weather. That was straightforward and violent, but at least I can rest a little after drinking the water. Oh, my stamina is still pretty low. The cell phone on the table started vibrating. She stole a glance at me and pursed lips. after seeing the number. Mm. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I'm going to have something to eat. Just a second. Okay, coming back. Not getting hungry, but wanna eat something at least. Okay. People have small gestures, when they are under pressure, like pursing lips, flipping hair, and biting nails. Uh, she's kind of like doing all this. The person in question might not be aware of it, but one's body language reveals his or her true emotion. Stay here and don't you dare make a sound. Oh, she closed the door. With the door closed shut, I vaguely heard the conversation outside, but was not able to figure out the exact content. Was it accomplice? Accomplice? There would be a less of a chance to escape if there were more of them. Mhm. Location, head count, weapons, too many uncertainties, let alone how to get out of these damn ropes. I think knowing where you are at is the priority. If you don't know where you are escaping, that's a little bit dangerous to just escape without any escape plan. It was more practical to figure out something out on my own than waiting for a rescue. It would be ideal if I can persuade her to let me go. I don't think that will happen. I must not more bef- trigger her before I was prepared, though. At the at the very least, I should make her drop her guard to facilitate my escape. But before that, I'll play it by ear. Let's try to find something useful when she's not around. Let's first observe. Ooh, 可以让爸爸，可以让 icon change in view. When the cursor changes to the eye icon, or you can look at certain objects by clicking on it. This case might be useful. Aside from textbooks, this backpack. The backpack I carried with me when I was kidnapped has my pencil case, wallet. Oh, wallet it might be useful. Maybe there will be cell phone. Right. There's nothing usable as a weapon, except a pain. You can be John Wick, which is a poor choice against a knife. Oh, so one action? Oh, okay. The ink green curtain is covered in the thick dust. Most likely have been gone unwashed for a long time. I can't even tell what the original color was. It is for concealing the light in the room at night. It makes crackling, creaking sound every time someone pulls it. However, if there is a need to conceal the light, does it mean there is someone else nearby? Okay, let's get back. Let's get some rest. Okay, at least we want to get it full. Yeah, that would be better. The sunlight shines through the window at a certain angle, adding some energy to the dark room. Even the moldy smell seemed to get much thinner. Oh, she came back. Damn it. The girl walked back and forth in the room, anxiously, anxiety clear on her face. What's wrong? Your dad doesn't believe you are with us. What an idiot. Yeah, he might be. Why not let me talk to him? Ooh. So that's why we need to store some stamina. Shut up. Who do you think you are? Did I ask you for an option? Trigger and a nerve. She hit me with another kick. I just think it might be more effective. No one cares what you think. Shut up and wait for the ransom. Get it? Haha. Ooh, what's so funny? You think I won't touch you? She frowned upon her hearing my laughter, and then took out her weapon in menacing manner. No, it's just that I'm not that important to him. What do you mean? Noticing how odd my statement was, she raised her eyebrow in follow-up. I haven't contacted my family in a long time. Our relationship isn't as close as you imagine. I had been pondering since I got kidnapped if I should tell her that I was a poor choice for a hostage. Maybe she would let me go, or silence me instead. No, I don't think she will let you go. Bad, poor boy. However, it was only a matter of time before she found out, and so might as well be transparent here. Why? You had a rebellious face or something. He's a self-centered, or perhaps workaholic is more correct. The complicated family relationship was hard to explain in a few words. I was deciding how to piece my sentences together to answer her question. He spent half of a year abroad and never cares. Ooh. Nothing. He spends half a year abroad and never cares about his family. He will work till midnight and even when he is back in Taiwan. Oh, I don't even see him that often during holidays. Some people do work like that. They just keep working. It is always about the company. It is all for the stockholders and employees, blah blah blah. In my opinion, it is all for his own ego. Whether this was my graduation, birthday, or even a car accident, he never showed up. Wouldn't even made a damn phone call. Clearly his job is far more important than me. He probably wouldn't even know about the accident if not for the hospital calling for an emergency contact. I tried to shirk, but my tied up hands made a little bit difficult. Anyways, he doesn't care if I'm alive or dead. He might even feel relieved about me getting kidnapped. Sorry about that, but you would have better luck with his secretary. Oh, if you let me go now, I can even tell you his secretary's number as a bonus. As a bonus. I proposed to her half jokingly, yet her reaction was unexpected. Ooh, she might show some empathy, maybe. She didn't open her mouth as she coldly looked at me next to the window. You think that's funny? Oh, I was wrong. To my surprise, she walked to me while flipping her hair. You think I should feel sympathy for you? Want me to pity you? Oh! She grabbed my collar and pulled me so close I could feel her breath. Car accident? Hospitalized? Your daddy doesn't give a shit about you? Be fucking grateful that he didn't leave you a pile of debt. You think everyone has a happy family? School, meals, home. So many things you take for granted aren't the case for us. Stop acting like a victim if you know nothing. You just make me want to poke. Every word was delivered clearly. Her voice contained a certain indescribable weight. Seeing me not respond, she let go of my collar and spat on the ground angrily. I am wasting my time. Realizing she might have spoken too much, she turned her head away and returned to the window with a dejected look. Well, that didn't work. Of course that didn't work. Haha. I sighed, laughed lightly. Things wouldn't be that easy after all. It was true that I wanted to win her pity, but that was no lie either. A father always working and a mom never home. That's the image of my family. Every time I was home, all I could see upon opening the door was a vast, empty living room. I noticed how big the house was. So big that I could feel only emptiness. I breathed out, raised my head, and looked at that small part of the sky from the window. The only lie was that I no longer felt hurt by it. noon. Night. Hunger. The night came, and I had eaten nothing but some crackers. I never knew starving could be this uncomfortable. She didn't seem to eat anything either. She was either staring at her phone or smoking while looking at outside the window. There were a few phone calls, but all were made outside, so I couldn't hear her. I didn't know what was discussed, but it didn't appear the negotiations with my family was smooth. After a lot of hesitation, I decided to ask her, "What?" "I need to go to use the bathroom." She stole a glance at me, but acted as though she heard nothing. "I said I need to go to use the bathroom." I repeated myself. This time she slowly turned over. "You." She probably didn't expect my psychological needs. She opened her mouth awkwardly but couldn't say anything. "Can't you figure out something on your own?" Clearly the type that got angry when why there's two when. Clearly the type that got angry when she had nothing to say. She turned her head with a stern face and hit the desk with her knuckles. Realizing this might be a chance to make her untie the rope, I grew silent and said no more. "Ooh." Not knowing my plan, she acted nonchalantly, but keep steering glances in my direction. Since it was about time, I sighed innocently. "Guess I have to do it here after." Wait. Seeing I wasn't joking, she stopped me with a darkened face. "Are you stupid? Can't you go to the bathroom yourself?" Staying in an old house was one thing, but even a kidnapper wouldn't want to stay in a room filled with human excrement. But I can't even unzip myself like this. Oh, oh, you're so annoying. Oh, he's going to pee. She pushed me to the wall suddenly and turned me over. "What?" I panicked since I couldn't see what she was doing. I tried to turn myself back, but only heard a cold voice next to my ear. "Be quiet." She pressed my body with her elbow, and I felt a cold sensation on my back. No question about what that was. "Do not talk. Do not struggle. If you move, I stab. If you yell, I stab." She was not going to castrate me, was she? She knew even without my genitals. I still need to go use the bathroom, right? Bear with it. Of course not struggle. She's going to stab you, little dude. I control myself from saying not anything, quietly waiting for her next move. Suddenly, the restrictions on my hands disappeared. Oh, it was quite a relief, both mentally and physically. My hands were finally free I felt exhaustion taking over. I never thought moving freely would bring such happiness. Even my shoulder and neck felt much better. If I could move my hands, my chances of escape grew more. Raise your hands. As though seeing through me, I saw a sharp knife when I turned around. Huh? I told you to raise your hands. Wait a second, I will. She was totally not giving me a chance to explain myself, not risking my own life. I raised my hands up obediently. I can't escape even without the rope. Who would be this dumb to fight someone with a knife? She ignored my nagging and showed no hesitation with her movements. My happiness evaporated instantly. Within a minute of having my freedom, I became a prisoner once more. One glance at the bathroom and antiquated. Eh? Oh, this bathtub. Oh, it's kind of like old style Taiwanese bathtub with this kind of square style and this kind of colorful stones in it, and usually the curve will be like this, and there will always be this kind of square sink for you to wash your hands, and this will be hot and this will be cold, kind of like that, and you put a kind of like a cup to gather the water to brush your teeth, and usually there will be this kind of old style mirror that you can look at yourself, but usually if you are showering then you cannot even see the mirror. Okay. The old bathroom naturally wasn't big. The only source of light came through the transom, and the air smelled of mold. The tiles were engulfed in dirt. The tiled bathtub and the ink screen toilet all looked like products of the last century. Yeah, it's kind of true. In Taiwan, some old buildings still have this kind of old style toilet. The drain was so nasty I couldn't even look at it. I tried to make a face in the mirror, but the reflection was so blurry I couldn't even recognize myself. My effort to tear the rope apart was in vain. The this I think is a wrong word, right? Then my tight hands moved from the back from the back to the front, and without a tool of some sort, I couldn't cut myself loose. Was there some sort of sharp item, like a razor or a broken tile? Done yet? You better not have any funny ideas. Almost done. She sounded impatient outside of the door. To avoid suspicion, I chose not to stay alone. I prepared to leave after finishing my business. A bathroom break was the only time I was by myself. If only I could find some weapons. Oh, I twisted the faucet. Surprisingly, there was still running water. She is definitely not happy. Upon exiting, she immediately moved closer in case I was hiding something. From the rope to the pocket, she didn't miss any detail. There's nothing really. Even the body search didn't seem to remove her suspicion of me, as though there was no way I could be this obedient. I'll be fine if I collaborate, right? I'm not brave enough to risk my life. You better be. You are the only one in trouble if you try to escape. If the rope can't hold you, I wouldn't mind breaking your leg. Ooh. Leaving that threat, she returned to the window and lit a cigarette. She tiredly supported her head. The message here hit her expression, making it hard to read her thoughts, which led to disappear with the cigarette smoke. Hey, she went through my cell phone and suddenly asked me a question. Why don't you have your mom's cell phone number in here? I accidentally deleted it. what a what a terrible excuse. Oh, she's busy. No time for me. Having no intention to talk about my family, I tried to end the topic quickly. Yet she started laughing mockingly. So busy that she doesn't even know her son is kidnapped. Isn't your dad the only one working? What is she busy with? Shopping? Afternoon tea? Buying luxury purses abroad? How much more bias you can get? I was fed up with her unreasonable attitude, trying to to paint the rich people as pigs drowning in money and all sorts of luxury. They had no ability nor brains, and were only good at ordering people around the money and exhausting their employees every day just to learn more money to waste. I don't know how many people believe in such stereotypes, always suspecting others were doing something illegal if they had a better life than the others. They don't ponder the reason behind those differences, but simply lam- lamenting the social injustice and cursed others' success. Such blind hatred towards the rich was simply laughable. People like that make claims like they are just lucky and rely on their parents. I can do the same if I am rich, and clutch these mental victorious of theirs. Biased? Hearing my words, she snorted and raised her eyebrow in disapproval. Are you kidding me? Aren't you the ones with the bias? What can you achieve without a degree? Hey, who let people like her in? Watch out! She must be a thief if she's this poor. Aren't these your words, huh? After living her, after her lively imitation, she burst into laughter, her voice filled with deprecation. I would like to know what I have done to deserve all your bias. Her tone made it sound like she went through a lot of discrimination. I wasn't sure what sort of this experience led to such an extreme mindset. Yet, such words from the mouth of a kidnapper seem to only prove those biased statements. Whatever. She turned her head and was not willing to say more. Night came. Her eyes sparkled like a star, focusing on some faraway place I couldn't face. It couldn't be helped. I know that. The world isn't fair. The girl's whisper was barely audible, not sure to me or to herself. It echoed within the room like some spell and stayed for a long time. Many things were easier than expected. She never knew kidnapping could be this easy. He was taken without any sort of resistance. The girl took at the boy next to the wall, who curled his body up to preserve some warmth. The short and rapid breathing seemed to indicate she couldn't find peace within, even in dreams. Uncertain if he really fall asleep, despite her drowsiness, the girl didn't close her eyes, afraid he might escape if she wasn't careful. Once she got the ransom, she could start a new life, away from those stigmas and this modern life. A notification flashed on the cell phone. Some hesitation flew across the girl's face, but it reverted back to her usual stern look. She had decided long ago. It didn't matter what it would take. So long had she lived for someone else. It was time to fight for her own right. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream, like here. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is Azure, and this game is called a light in the dark. Sorry. It's a kind of. Let me just choose this. Yeah, 夜光. Kind of cool. This is just demo mode, so it's still not the full version of the story. You can buy this on Steam. It's 300 new Taiwan dollars. It's kind of cheap, so if you like this game, you can just buy this on Steam. Yeah, and you can play demo mode before buying it if you hesitate, like me. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is Azure. I might stream this or Escape from Tarkov next stream, and yeah, just do all that. Subscribe or like crap. I don't care. Just if you want to keep following me, just follow my Twitter, or the announcement will be on Twitter, so just follow that. Yeah. Don't trust the time schedule I put, because yeah, I will be not a very time the timing of the streaming started won't be that accurate. So if you look at the timetable, you might not having the correct information. Just look at my Twitter. Just down below, I think. Yeah, and if you have any games for me to stream or anything suggestions, you can just inform me. Yeah, next stream might be this game or Escape from Tarkov, starting all over again, the Tarkov one, because I haven't played that for months, and there are a lot of updates since the last time I played. So the account are completely new right now. So yeah, that might be pretty cool to start it all over again and stream it while playing. Yeah, I will consider streaming Escape from Tarkov next stream. Yeah. So thank you for watching. This is Azure, and see you next time.